Hello, y'all, and today we're going to be talking about 5 reasons you should not move to the high desert of California. What's up, y'all? My name is Scott with eXp Realty right here in the high desert of California. If you're new to this channel and want to know everything there is about living, eating, sleeping, and playing here in the high desert of California, go ahead and click the subscribe button below. And also, please click on the bell icon to be notified when all of our videos do come out each week. First of all, I want to thank all of y'all who've already reached out to us to help you relocate here or sell your house here in the high desert. If you guys are thinking about relocating, moving, selling, buying your house here in the high desert, go ahead and reach out to us. Our phone number, email, text, however you want to get a hold of us is down in the description below, and give us a call anytime and we'll see what we can do to help you out. So, here are 5 reasons why you should not live in the high desert of California. So, number 1 reason why you should definitely not move to the high desert. If you hate living in a small town and love huge, ginormous cities, you should definitely not move to the high desert. So up here in the high desert, populations are going to be a lot smaller than your cities that are down the hill, so to speak, which, by the way, you'll learn soon enough. That just means about an hour south of here, across the Cajon Pass, there's the bigger cities like San Bernardino and Redlands. So up here, the 3 major cities, Apple Valley, Victorville, and Hesperia, are all going to have lower population densities as well as lower populations. The densities are going to be around 980 to about 1,100 people per square mile, with Apple Valley being the lowest just because it's more unincorporated than the other 2 cities. Compare that to San Bernardino, which has a super higher number of population density in the realm of like 3,500 people per square mile, or even Redlands, which is a nice town, but it's still got about 1,900 people per square mile. So if you hate living in a small city, you definitely don't want to move here. Number 2 reason you should definitely not move to the high desert of California. If you hate being close to lots of things to do, like snowboarding, skiing, beaches, and professional sports teams, and mind you, like a lot of professional sports teams like the Dodgers, the Angels, the Rams, all of those teams. If you hate being close to those teams, you will definitely not want to be here. So, the high desert is relatively close to a lot of different things you can do, especially because it's close to Southern California. So you could go to Huntington Beach, for example, which is only about 2 hours away, or you could go snowboarding in the wintertime at Snow Summit or Mountain High, which is only about 1 hour away. You can also get to Dodger Stadium, Angel Stadium, SoFi Stadium in about an hour and 45 minutes. So they're all relatively close, but you can live a little bit away without being so close to the big cities. So if you hate being close to a lot of different things, the high desert is definitely not for you. So the number 3 reason why you should definitely not move to the high desert is if you hate saving money on lots of things, from gas to houses to all of this stuff compared to other cities in the California area, then you should definitely not move to the high desert. So in an article that I'll link below, it kind of goes over housing costs and gas prices, all sorts of costs, and kind of clumps them into one index number. And that basically index number centers around the number 100. Whereas if your city scores less than 100, that means it's cheaper than the U.S. average to live. If it's more than 100, then it's more expensive than the U.S. average to live. Well, in general, yes, California is more expensive than other states. So it centers really around 110 to 112 or so on that scale for California in general. Now, if you look at some place like San Bernardino, that's about a 110, so it's still pretty expensive compared to the other parts of the U.S. Now, if you look at the high desert, and I just went with Apple Valley because that's where I live specifically, that's actually rated low at 107. So while that doesn't correlate to dollar numbers exactly, it does mean that you are going to be spending less on things like houses, gas, rent, utilities, all of those things if you live in the high desert compared to places like San Bernardino. So if you hate saving money on all of those little things compared to other cities in California, then you should definitely not move to the high desert. So number 4 reason you should definitely not move to the high desert of California is airports. LAX here is known for just being absolutely miserable, terrible, just such a bad experience. So if you love going to LAX, you should definitely not live in the high desert. Thankfully, here in the high desert, we have Ontario International Airport, which is only about an hour away, depending on where you live in the high desert. And Ontario has actually been rated significantly higher than LAX in multiple categories. And it's an hour versus 2 hours. Parking is easier, people are friendlier, it's easier to navigate. It's just overall a much better experience than having to deal with LAX. And also, you can catch connecting flights to LAX if you need to, but for the most part, wherever you're going to want to go, you can get it from Ontario. So if you really want to be going to LAX for everything you have to do and dealing with the just craziness there, then you should definitely not move to the high desert. So the number 5 reason why you should definitely not move to the high desert is if you hate having a wide variety of homes to choose from and properties, like you like just one type of property, you love living in the city or whatever, you should definitely not move to the high desert. So here in the high desert, we have 3 major cities, Apple Valley, Victorville, and Hesperia. So in those 3 cities, we have a wide variety of housing options, from living in a city type of housing. We have suburban type of housing. We have even more rural type of housing. We have all 3 of those within about half an hour of each other. All in all, like the high desert is not that big, and you can get any of those types of properties, houses, locations, any of that here in this main area. So if you only like to have one choice in your housing property, not like lots of different options, then you should definitely not move to the high desert. So thanks a lot, y'all, for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Yes, hope you got it. It was supposed to be a little kitschy, kind of a joke. But we really enjoy living here, and I hope you guys do too. If you guys like this content and are thinking about moving, relocating, or just selling your house here, you can go ahead and give us a call in the description below. You can text us, email us, whatever you like. Just get a hold of us, and we'll see if we can help you out. Also, if you like this content and want to see more about everything you want to know about living, eating, sleeping, playing here in the high desert of California, click the subscribe button below, and also make sure to click on the bell icon to be notified every time a video does come out. Thanks a lot, y'all, for watching. We'll see you next time.